Okay, welcome back everybody for another deep dive. And this time, well, it's something I think a lot of us can relate to.
Definitely.
You guys requested it, a deep dive into how to look and feel younger at 50 and beyond.
Mm.
And the inspiration for this, a listener sent in this awesome podcast they found, Life Hacks After 50.
Ooh, I like that.
And it's not just about, vanity or anything.
No.
It's about feeling good, feeling
Yeah.
vibrant. But there's so much info out there,
Yeah.
right? So we really wanted to see what really makes a difference and maybe debunk a few things along the way. So what do you say? Ready to dive in?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Right. Now, I love that our listeners are already thinking about this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's so great that people are taking a proactive approach to aging. It's not about, trying to stop the clock or anything. It's about, like you said, feeling your best at any age.
Feeling good, yeah.
And yeah, this podcast, it's aimed at the 50-plus crowd, but honestly, there's some really valuable stuff in here for anyone, no matter their age, who's interested in, just taking care of themselves and aging well.
Absolutely. So let's get into it. This podcast, Life Hacks After 50, they give us 5 things to stop doing if we want to look younger. And right off the bat, skincare. And they really say, ditch those harsh soaks.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about gentle cleansers and moisturizers. What's the science behind that?
Well, think about it this way. Your skin is kind of like a delicate ecosystem, right?
Okay.
Harsh soaps, they're like a wildfire, stripping away all the natural oils that keep your skin's barrier strong, and youthful.
Yeah.
Gentle cleansers.
Yeah.
Those are more like a gentle rain.
Oh, I like that.
Cleansing effectively, but without disrupting that balance.
So it's about working with your skin, not against it.
Exactly. And speaking of disrupting balance, the next thing this podcast says to stop, and they're not kidding about this one, is eating too much sugar.
Oh, we all know sugar's not great, but...
Right, but they really lay out why it's so bad for your skin.
Right, I'm all ears.
Okay, imagine collagen. It's the scaffolding that gives your skin that firmness, that elasticity.
Okay.
Sugar's like a wrecking ball to that scaffolding.
Oh.
Breaking it down, leading to wrinkles, sagging, the whole 9 yards.
That's a visual I'm not going to forget. So, instead of reaching for that donut, maybe, some berries and nuts.
Perfect example. Natural sweetness, plus they're loaded with antioxidants, which actually help protect your skin from damage.
Okay, so sugar
Yeah.
out, antioxidants in.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, I got to ask about sunscreen. This podcast is serious about SPF, not just for wrinkles, but those dark spots too.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really a daily thing, even if it's cloudy?
Oh, absolutely. People don't realize those sneaky UV rays. They can get through the clouds. And you know what? It's like getting sunburned on a cloudy day. Not a good look. Consistent sunscreen. That's your anti-aging superhero right there.
Every day, no matter what, sunscreen on. Okay, this next one is interesting. They say stress actually shows up on our faces.
It really does.
They recommend deep breathing, meditation, even quick walks.
Yeah.
Is there really like a biological connection there?
Big time. When you're stressed, your body pumps out cortisol, this hormone, and too much of it. It breaks down collagen and triggers inflammation.
Huh?
So it's like stress is setting off this whole chain reaction, and your skin's the one showing the effects.
So those walks,
Yeah.
not just for clearing your head, it's a skincare routine.
Oh.
Okay, last on their stop doing list, dehydration. They say it makes fine lines more obvious, and they're really sticking to the 8 glasses of water a day thing.
Yeah.
But some people say that's a myth.
Well, it's a good starting point. Think of your skin cells like grapes. When you're well hydrated, plump, smooth, juicy,
Yeah.
dehydrated, they shrivel up just like a raisin. And nobody wants raisin skin.
Definitely not. So we got to keep those cells plump. All right, so we've covered what not to do. What about the flip side? What should we be doing?
Right, let's get to the good stuff.
What should we start doing? Life Hacks After 50 has 5 things for us here. First up, a nightly skincare routine. They talk about cleansing, moisturizing, and then using an anti-aging serum. Any tips on specific ingredients or products?
For nighttime, focus on repair and renewal.
Okay.
Look for serums with retinol. It's a vitamin A derivative, and studies have shown it actually helps stimulate collagen production. It's like giving your skin the building blocks it needs to repair itself overnight.
Like restocking the supplies for those scaffolding workers.
Exactly. And always, always moisturize after you cleanse to seal in all that goodness.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Retinol at night, and don't forget the moisturizer.
Oh.
All right, next up, eating skin-loving foods.
Yes.
This podcast, they're big fans of avocados and omega-3s. What's so special about those?
Well, avocados, they're packed with healthy fats, vitamins E and C, and antioxidants. All of that helps protect your skin from damage and keeps it looking, supple
Mhm.
omega-3 fatty
Yeah.
acids. You get those from fatty fish like salmon, and they are powerhouse anti-inflammatories. Remember how we talked about stress and inflammation?
Yeah.
Omega-3s help combat that.
So it's like a double whammy. Nourishing your skin from the inside out, A&D tackling inflammation. I like it. And speaking of feeling good from the inside out, we got to talk about exercise.
Of
As
course.
this podcast says, it gives you that natural glow. What's the science behind that?
It's all about circulation. When you exercise, your blood flow increases, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your skin cells. It's like giving your skin a refreshing boost, right? Plus,
Mhm.
exercise is a fantastic stress reliever, and we already talked about how important that is for healthy aging.
Can't argue with that. I know I always feel amazing after a good workout.
Hmm.
Okay, this next one seems almost too simple. They say smile more.
I know, it sounds cheesy, but hear me out. Those feel-good endorphins that get released when you smile. They have a real ripple effect. They boost your mood, lower stress levels, and yeah, they actually make you look more youthful and approachable. Think about someone who's always smiling.
Mm,
They just radiate positive energy, right?
you do. It's contagious too. Okay, last but not least, prioritizing sleep. This podcast talks about how important it is for your skin and your energy levels.
Oh, it's a crucial.
Any sleep hygiene tips? And I mean, beyond just have a relaxing routine, because honestly, some nights relaxing is easier said than done.
I hear you. Consistency is key. Try going to bed and waking up around the same time each day, even on weekends. It helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, quiet. Think cave-like.
Okay.
And ditch those screens at least an hour before bed. That blue light, it really messes with your sleep hormones.
Wow, this deep dive has been packed with information. It's amazing how many things we can do to, feel our best as we get older.
Oh no, right?
And it seems like it really is about those small changes adding up over time.
Exactly. It's not about drastic measures. It's about creating those sustainable habits that support, your overall health and well-being. Aging gracefully and feeling your best inside and out.
I love that. And I think that's a great note to end on. We'll be sure to include links to the Life Hacks After 50 podcast in our show notes, so definitely check that out. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.